Alrighty, so here is the actual answers in case you weren't able to get them or couldn't figure out what it was. Hopefully you looked at the tips that I had as well so that you were able to try to figure out what it was on your own, because remember, tomorrow I can't tell you how to do it. So here was the answer for number 1. X was 3. Number 2, X was 5. Number 3, it was n is greater than 4. So then you had an open circle and you went to the right on a line. You'll have to graph that tomorrow. So I tried to look to see how it'll look for you guys tomorrow. So like there's your equation, your equation, explain your thinking. And then problem 3, this is where you'll add your circle, put an open circle. Okay. Then problem 5 is there was 2 correct choices. Now you're able to graph on here just like you would have on the paper. But the correct choices were C and E. They're the only 2 that go through 6-2. Okay. Once you graph these, it's a little hard to tell where it's at. So the way I would solve it is setting the equations equal to each other, and then you find out that's 32 miles. And then 32 plus 14 equals 46 for your cost. So that's technically the order pair then. Okay, Andre had more. He made $120 because 5 times 4 is 20 plus 100 makes 120. Okay, B was 6 weeks if you set their equations equal to each other. 7, you want example. There's multiple correct answers here, so that's why that one says example. As long as you do not have -2 in front of your x, you're good. Okay, B, they have to have -2 in front of x, but you have to have a different y-intercept this time. So there's multiple correct answers on that one. There's only one correct answer for C, and that is you have to have the exact same equation. Okay, using this equation I gave you, you plug in 8 for y, so 4 times y is 32. Subtract that from 36. It's from 60. Subtract 36 from 60, and then divide it in half to get 14. Now, when you plug 12 in, it's 2 times 12.
Excuse this interruption. Mona Castillo, please come to student services immediately. Mona Castillo. Thank you.
Okay, so 2 times 12 is 24. Subtract that from 60, divide by 4, you get 9. And then you do the same steps with the other 2 numbers. Replace their x or y depending which column they're in. All right, so then you have your table graphed, and then I have my equation graphed. They intersect at the 8-11 line. So that is 8 games of chess and 11 games of cribbage. Okay, alrighty. Hopefully you did well, and tomorrow you'll be prepared. Remember, you can bring this tomorrow for your test. If you leave it in the room, it'll probably get thrown away.